I want to give a quick update on the moving situation. Like I said yesterday, our offer went through on the house, so we are moving. We can start moving into the house officially next month, August 15th, but we'll still be in this house here probably to almost the end of October. So I thought I had a rush on getting this done. I have a lot more time. I still want to have this car done, VR6 swap, resprayed, all that stuff done by the 5th of August, which is slammed up in Daytona. That's the current goal. But if it doesn't get done, I can have the car with no engine in it, and it still has a home until almost October. So there's really not too much of a rush, but there's still kind of a rush. I want to go to slammed enough, but either way, it is what it is. So I'm gonna call the guy today who said he wanted to buy his engine and see if he wants to get it out of there. And then Miley will have no more 2.0. We can start the shaving process, and then hopefully just keep going from there. So if you look down here, you can see all my gauges for my air. This is my rear side, this is my front side. So my rears are pretty much even still, haven't lost any pressure. My front right, my passenger side, which is the orange one, still at 40 where I left it. My left side though is at 20, dropping down slowly. So somewhere between the management here and the line to the driver's side, I have a leak somewhere, which has caused me to have, listen to this, ready? Nothing, no pressure at all. So I need to figure out where the leak is. It's gotta be a super slowly because I can't hear anything. I'm gonna start with pulling the front, the fitting off of that bag, just take it off and re-put it back on with some new sealant, see if that fixes it, and we'll just go from there. And then Greg and Larry should be over as well. I think Larry's actually home. I see the Mark III. I think Larry's here and Greg's over later. Between the three of us, hopefully it's figured out. I'm also really enjoying all these little like chrome and polished pieces in the car. I need to get the button on today. That's another goal. Get the button on because I want this to match with that and everything else to look really good. I was also talking with someone this morning who was saying, be careful when you ship your car. Expect damage to get messed up. I'm fully aware of that, the risk it takes to ship a car. I can see just what's going to happen. But I plan on shipping this car as kind of bare as possible. I'm going to put the 4X4 wheels back on, take the zobbers off, pull all the lips off, and just keep it the outside almost as bare as possible. That way, if they hit something or this and that, it's not ruining my zobbers or the lips, this and that. I believe how Casey explained it, and if this works right, I'm not quite sure exactly how it all works. But we get like maybe like a container or something to ship all of our personal belongings, like we want to bring furniture, this and that, over, and so I'll put a lot of the car parts in that and ship that as well if that's allowed. I don't know exactly the process of what's allowed and what's not allowed. But if we have like a container to put all of our belongings, our clothes, our furniture, that kind of stuff in to bring over, then I'll put car parts in there as well, because it's much safer to wrap these zobbers up and get them all padded and put them in a container versus having some random dude unloading and loading my car. It's a risk, and I'm not taking that. It's scary. All right, let's get little Miley here jacked up and see if we can't figure out why this bag is leaking. Wheels off. Here is the bag. This is the fitting here. I haven't pulled this fitting off since I put it on, since this kit was brand new. So we're gonna go ahead and pull the fitting off and also double check this quick connect here. Once I do that and re-put some new sealant on this, put it back on and put this back in, I'm gonna follow this line back through and check the fitting to the management and just double check everything possible that goes to this bag, and then fill the tank up, air the bag up, and let it sit for a little while and just see if we can hold any pressure. Going to crack our fitting here loose. I already broke it free, but it wasn't very tight. Like I barely had a pull and it was not very tight. So you should hear the air pretty soon here in a second. You can hear it. There it is. Not very much air in there. Fitting is now off, a little bit dirty, but like it looks to be in perfectly fine working order. And then the line here also looks to be completely fine. No cracks, no holes here. So we're gonna follow this back to the management and just see if it's anything. I honestly almost feel like the paddle for the driver's side bag here is stuck slightly open, and it's just letting all the air from the tank come through slowly and just letting it all dump out, which is why the bag's leaking a little bit because there's pressure in it but not going backwards enough, but the air from the tank coming through is going straight out. So I think that's my theory. I don't know if it's correct or even a thing at all, but it makes sense in my brain. Makes sense in my brain, that's all that matters. I really don't want to pull all this out because there's a lot of airlines that are back there that are fitting there very snug, and this whole piece needs to come out, and I don't want to take it all out, but if it'll fix my issue, hopefully it will. This is the driver's side bag here. I think that one was my problem, but I'll see if I can get it forward enough to pull just that one off and to see. I really need the whole thing out to see the back of this, to see if it's maybe gummed up or stuck somewhere. I don't know. Good luck, everybody. Alright, got this faceplate pulled off. So back here is kind of the heart of my management. You can see where the T's break off to go from the paddles down to the gauges and then back out to the bags. This one on the far left there, the far left one, that's for the front left bag. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull all those fittings off, just go through and make sure nothing's clogging it, this and that, and put them all back on, fill up the tank, and then hopefully no more leaking. That'll be very, very nice. I have good news. Well, it's bad news, but it's good news. I'm pretty sure I figured out both of my problems. Why my front left bag is leaking, and why my tank has no air in it. So up front here, so first off, I put soapy water all over the fittings back there, not a bubble anywhere, so there's no issues with that, so that's good. Now coming to the bag up here, if we look, yeah, so it's not the fitting going into the bag, and it's not the line itself, it's actually the whole entire quick connect fitting itself that's leaking. So there's a little black section there right behind that, so the fitting itself is actually bad. So there's my front bag leak there. And if we go to the back, there's no more soap on it right now, but I found out this line here, if I don't, there's a little tab inside there, like, you know, a little tab that goes inside of the when you use like a line like this. If I don't pull this little tab forward, even when I do pull, I yank it forward, it has a slow leak here. So this little fitting here is the cause of my leak for my tank, which is no air in there, and the fitting up in the front is why my front bag is leaking. So I think problem solved. I don't know if my compressor's bad or not. I think the compressor is just running, and the air is going straight back out. Even though I cleaned this out and made it better, I think the seal on that one is bad. So problem number one and problem number two. Whew, okay. So hopefully those are two very, very simple and cheap fixes. I'm gonna order a new fitting for the bag in the front and for the fitting in the rear to fill-up line. I think today I'm gonna pull that external fill line off and just plug with a bolt if I have one. Just for now, just to see if my compressor will actually fill the tank and hold pressure this time. That way I know the compressor is good or not. And then hopefully after that's good, the bag can still leak slowly. That's not a big deal, just kind of air up every now and then. That's not an issue. The issue is having no air in the tank, which means my bags are useless at that point. So yeah, pull the bottom line off, plug the hole, let the tank fill up off the compressor this time itself, and then to see if it holds. I thought about completely just deleting that fill line off the back to just eliminate the risk of having it leaking anymore with a new one, but having that external fill line is super, super handy in case your compressor ever does die and you're like stuck somewhere, someone come along with the compressor, fill you up, and you're good to go. So it's very nice to have, but unfortunately I guess it leaks sometime, but they'll be fixed pretty soon. Our old fill line is now off. Got the tank all back together and hooked up. Gonna turn the car on, let the compressor run this time, see if she fills up. I actually just remember this car has just about no fuel in it, like at all. So letting it run is a bad idea. So we're gonna hop in the car, put the wheels back on, drive to the gas station and come back. We're gonna fill her up. By the time I get back, I should have a decent amount of pressure in the tank and they'll be able to see if it's holding or not. Dash is back together, wheels have been torqued down. Hopefully this goes smoothly. Does it still work? Let's see. So nice. Still runs. Yeah, feels now. Alright, well, we made it to the gas station in one piece. As I was driving, I tapped the switches once just to see if they do anything. It sounded like air was coming through. I had pressure, so I think it's working. I don't want to hit it too much in case it stops working and my car airs out and I'm not at home, I get stuck. We don't want to do that, so I think it's working. New update, things are not going well. I was sitting in the car and let the tank flip some more. I decided to touch the bags in the rear just to see if they'd go up a little bit or not. And I hit it and I thought it sounded like it was going up, but it was actually going down. So now my rears are touching the fenders, so it's not good for driving at all. And I'm pretty sure this compressor's shot as well. So between the leak in the front, the leak in the back, and the compressor being dead, I mean, it's pushing air out, but I don't know, it's feeling really, really slow. But the back of my car is now touching the tires, and I can't get the car to go up at all. Yeah, it's going well. It's going well. Now this gas station does have an air compressor, but if you remember recently, like maybe 20 minutes ago, I just pulled out my external fill line off. So it's not currently an option. I think Larry's at home still. I'm gonna give him a call, see if he can't bring that over here. We'll swap that line back on. I'll gently drive the car if I can to the air compressor, fill up enough to get the car up, and then we'll go back home. All right, to our latest update, Larry's currently in town eating, so I'm gonna let him do his thing. Greg is on his way to a pop go to Rebounders, which I'm supposed to be going to as well. Probably not gonna happen now. And I know that anyone's at home at my house. I'm only across the street at the gas station, but from here to my house is probably solid, probably about almost a mile, I would say. It's a good little distance. I mean, it's literally across the street, but I live like in the back of my neighborhood. Do I want to walk across the street, get this fill line? I should have just put that fill line in the trunk, but I didn't, and now I'm kind of stuck. But at this point, I'm sure someone's like, oh, static for life. I'm never going back to coilovers. I'll deal with this. It's not that big a deal, but slight inconvenience here. Actually, look at my car now. There's no way I'm even going to be able to roll, because this is like, you know, just straight on the tire. I don't think I don't think moving the car is even an option right now. Dope. So just remember, I have this little jump box in my trunk that has a compressor on it. So I'm gonna walk home, grab my fill line for that, and use this to fill it up. To not have to bring my entire like plug-in compressor here, and that's kind of a giant heavy option. All right, I'm gonna cut this off. This has been running for like 30 minutes or so, and there's nothing. I'm just running out of more air. So I guess we're gonna close up the car and we're gonna walk on home. All right, Miley. I will see you in a little while, I guess. Okay, bye, I guess. Made it across the street, currently on the golf course in the front of my neighborhood here. Just a good day for a nice stroll down the golf course, down the fairway. Just a good day for a nice stroll. My house is right way back there. It's fine. We're almost there. Not really. Not even close, actually. The things we do for our cars. You can 1000% believe I'm ordering my fittings today and new compressor. I might even get crazy and order dual compressors just so if one dies, I have an extra one. It's hot out here. If you can see that rooftop there, that's the gas station. That's how far I've walked so far. And I probably have about maybe double that to go that way still. And we're home. We are here. Have the leaky fill line there. 2 extension cords. You know what? I'm bringing the entire compressor because if that doesn't work with the little one I have in the car, we're going with this. I'm gonna find a plug. I'll run it across the whole park if I need to. We'll get home. We'll make this happen today. So the plan is to drive over, fix the car, drive back, drop the Mark V off, and then walk back again, grab the car, and then come home again. Yeah, it's like a little over a mile from there to there. And we are back. Miley looking half and half right now. Front up, back down. Nice look. Got our fill line back on here. Hopefully the little compressor is enough to do the job. All right, fingers crossed. So I have the little compressor still hooked up to the external fill line running right now. I turned the car on so my normal compressor is running as well. So working together, we should get somewhere. I was able to lift the car up a little bit so far. So slowly but surely we're getting there. Almost back to drivable. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy, we're almost there. Well then, Miley is officially back to being drivable. I will not touch those paddles at all until I have a new compressor and all new fittings. But she's drivable, she's good to go. Now we gotta drive home, walk back here, and hopefully make it back here before, before that. Yeah, time to go. And now we walk and hopefully beat this rain. I can officially see the gas station. We are almost there, thank goodness. Since I've been on this walk, I've had a lot of time to think. And I don't know, I'm kind of debating on selling the Air Ride and going back to this. I couldn't even say with a straight face, you're never back to static. I love my Air too much. This is nothing. I mean, I don't want to do this again, but this is nothing. It's also a really good thing the golf course is like completely dead today because I'm not trying to catch a golf ball in the face, you know what I'm saying? I probably got knocked out by up here out here playing. Almost there, almost there. Oh, what a mission that was. I've decided that I deserve sweet tea. Where are you at? Right there. Extra, yep, right there. I deserve that. Oh, it feels so good in here. Oh, it feels nice. I might just stay right here. Oh, that's good stuff. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Oh, it's nice in here. I don't even drink beer at all. Oh, it's nice in here. Yep, this is my new home. This is it. I'm staying here forever. It's time to go back home with some tea. Cheers, I'm gonna enjoy this. Oh, I deserve that. I deserve that. Well, that was an interesting way to get all that done, but she is back in the garage where she's gonna stay until all pieces of the Air Ride are working in perfect synchronization because we're not doing that. That was too much. I want to do it again. There's way too much. I was gonna try and mess with my drop plates today, but I'm just really not feeling it at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to the e-brake like I did like 2 weeks ago, I think, and try and get that Mark IV chrome e-brake cap to fit on my car to match the rest of the stuff. If that one doesn't work properly or I can't get it whatever it is, if it doesn't work, I'll just try and find the Mark 3.5 one that already comes with the chrome button So either way, I will have a chrome button eventually, either today or very soon, but we'll see if it works out. Got the boot off. Shout out to whoever it was who told me this little button right here, the little clip. You just pull down on this and lift up, the whole thing slides off and out. So I have to peel my entire leather piece off. I can't remember who it was who told me that, but shout out to you, big thank you, because I didn't even know that happened, so you're awesome, we cool. If we could pause and take a quick moment of silence, there's been a casualty. Rip little Snap-on, you've been so good. I've had you for so long. No! So this button here is proving to be very, very hard to get off. I thought they just slid off, but this one looks like it's like, is this one piece? Am I just doing this wrong? Like, is this all one piece, like all the way down? Or does that cap actually pop off? I don't know. I'm gonna have to use the internet here for a second, but like it's just not getting off there. So it turns out the Mark III, the normal, just the black button e-brake, is one piece and does not come off like these ones, like the cap comes off. So I need the Mark 3.5, the whole e-brake to make this work. So yeah, so I kind of got these for no reason. I kind of just got them to have them, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so I guess I'll be ordering, huh?
Now you have them.
Now I have them, but for what reason I don't really know. But now it's time, I guess I'll either go to the junkyard or I'll just order a Mark 3.5 e-brake off eBay. But yeah, that's how you make it work. So this turned into a kind of a giant mess, but I just got pictures of all this stuff to start selling. We have the hood, one of my original fenders, American rear bumper and front bumper. We have some 2.0 lips, a slatted grill, a mesh grill. This is a Vento shallow lip. We have mud flaps. We have some roof racks. There's a whole bunch of things. It's probably the first batch of stuff I try and sell. And now it's raining. Gonna end it off here. I actually think I finally figured out all of the combined issues with my Air Ride. It's kind of, my car has a way of being fine for so long and then braking in the most annoying way possible. Like I had my Air Ride just out of nowhere, maybe not gradually, but 3 spots. Leak in the front bag, leak out of my external fill-up line, and the pressure's probably going bad as well. So 3 different things, which is why it was so annoying to figure out which one the problem was. But now I know I'm gonna order all of those tonight. So by next week, I'll install it and have it good to go. Oh, Molly, you're a pain sometimes, but it feels good when you finally figure it all out. And now for future reference, I can help you guys out, or if you're having trouble with your Air Ride, now you can learn from my hardships and getting stuck at a gas station for like 2.5 hours and walking like 2.5 miles. It was a good time. It was fun. It was fun, but I don't want to do it again. All the parts I just had out here, I'm gonna list on like Facebook and Craigslist for local people probably this week. If you saw anything before it's listed, just message me, I'll get you a price on it. I think I have a pending sale on the Euro rebar already and a few other pieces like that. So if you see anything you want, leave a comment below. I'll try and get back to you as fast as possible. If you are out of Florida and can't pick it up, if it's not willing to ship, I'll give you a shipping quote on it as well. If you pay for shipping, I don't necessarily mind shipping it. I don't really want to ship bumpers, but if you want it, want to pay for shipping, I got you. As always, if you're new, thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. Don't forget to be there for the day. I will see you guys next time. Like, bye.
Peace out.
Peace out.